like to recognize our lone senior and captain, Miss Kennedy Dennison. Congrats to the cheer team, and HHS Basketball would like to say thank you for all of your support. Let's give it up one more time for the rest of our cheer team. Let's welcome your Region 1 7A champions, your Hernando Lady Tigers.
All right, Tiger fans, I can't hear myself. Can you hear me?
I can. I can hear you, and we'll get that taken care of.
Go get their
Good
attention for me.
evening, everyone, and welcome on the Hernando Tigers Sports Network. Kind of a strange voice you're hearing right now, but the familiar one you'll hear shortly. And I'm Bob Bakken, by the way, and Brian Couch has asked me to come in and sit in and help out a little bit here tonight for the broadcast as the Hernando Lady Tigers get set to take on the Clinton Lady Arrows in the first round of the 7A high school girls basketball playoffs here tonight at Theron E. Long Gymnasium. The Lady Tigers are coming into tonight's game with a record of 21-6, and they're 8-0 in district play. Meanwhile, Clinton comes in with a record of 20-9. They finished Region 2 with a record of 6-4. And the winner of this one will go on to the next round, the state quarterfinals, which will be at Mississippi Valley State University in Itabena coming up next week. And from there, hopefully a trip to the Big House and to Mississippi Coliseum in Jackson for the semifinals and for the finals in 7A girls basketball. It's that time of year, folks. We forget about March Madness in Mississippi in high school basketball. We are in February Madness. So we're getting ready here, get things going here tonight.
All right, I think I'm now with you, Bob.
Lady Tigers and the Lady Arrows.
Have you got me, Bob? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, they finally got my mic working. Here for the warm-ups, we had a little pregame.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm good, Bob. Glad you joined me here tonight. We're hopefully see a Tiger victory tonight against the Clinton Arrows. A lot of pregame festivities that we had tonight. They honored all the SROs for the school's pregame. And then they also honored our cheerleading squad. They this year the team finished first at the Mid-South Regionals. They finished third in the state of Mississippi, and recently over the past weekend, fourth in the Nationals in Orlando, Florida. Coached by Coach Ruggiero and Coach Crump, and the captain on this year's team was Kennedy Dennison. So shout out to them, and a shout out to all our SRO officers that keep these kids safe at school every week.
Some of them even admit to noticing me when I show up for a game. We probably should do a little introduction to let many of your fans know exactly who this guy is that just happened to sit in and put the headset on and start chatting away a little bit. If they don't know who I am already, Brian, go ahead.
Well, a lot of the sports people around the county know who you are, Bob. Bob Bakken of DeSotoCountyNews.com. He does a wonderful job covering every sport in DeSoto County. I don't even know how he makes it to three places at the same time, but he does.
Well, I've figured out some ways over the time, but I also say it'd be kind of nice if I could clone myself maybe 2 or 3 different ways to be able to handle everything, but very happy to cover high school sports. You know, I've been around here now for about 15, 16 years, and high school sports remains probably one of the things that I enjoy the most, following the high school players here in DeSoto County. We have seen a lot of great players come through here. We're seeing some more, I'm sure, here tonight. This will be a fun basketball game to do. So looking forward to it.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. For those of y'all that have been watching all season, Brent Johnson had to do softball tonight. They've got their second game. They've got their second game of the season on the young softball season, so he is at softball tonight. And so you get to have me and Bob call this one for your Tigers. I'll go into the starting lineups first for your Clinton Arrows, the visiting team. You have Aria Jones, Caitlin White, Jatoy Johnson, Iana McKinley, and Grace Eatman are your starters. They are coached by Perline Farley, the head coach, and assistant coaches Coach Kraft and Coach Frost. And that is your starting lineup for the Clinton Arrows in tonight's contest. And your Lady Tigers starting lineup, you have number 0, Fran Kelly, who was just selected as the 7A State Player of the Year. So congratulations to Fran Kelly. You have Kristen Nevels starting at guard. You have Gemma Walker starting. You have Jalea Kelly, Fran's sister, starting, and Helan Wallace starting for your Tigers. They are coached by fourth-year coach Blake Jones in his 4th season, and with assistant coaches Joe Kelly, Dominique Kelly as stats, and Cindy Hendricks as the bookkeeper. Your Tigers are now, Blake is now in his 4th year at 177 wins and 59 losses, Bob. They are back-to-back district title. Their last loss in a 1-7A game was in December of 2023. Let me say that again. December of 2023, the last time they lost a district game. That is 34 in a row and is a running record in the state of Mississippi right now. So congratulations to this Tiger team. They've accomplished a lot and looking to carry it over into a deep playoff run.
Yeah, excellent team. Fun to follow them this year. We've actually gone through a game this year. I think for the first time I've had two games that were halted by a fire alarm. And one of them was at Collierville when the Hernando girls took on Collierville at the Dragonfire Classic over there. Basketball-wise, Grant County obviously is off the field of that. I helped me out as well. And hockey side.
And your starting lineup that I gave you just a few minutes ago was brought to you by Wade Inc. Visit Wade Inc. for all your lawn and farm equipment needs. Your starting lineup sponsor is Wade Inc. tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you please stand.
We'll pause.
We'll go ahead here. As we
Pause now for the national anthem.
Gotten all the pregame stuff out of the way, Bob?
Getting there. I think the one thing about Clinton we need to remember tonight, Jatoy Johnson, she's their leading scorer. She is a senior, power forward, averages over 11 points a game. She's going to be a factor that the Lady Tigers are going to have to try and stop here tonight. And also, another one to take a look at tonight, Alasia Davis. She'll be coming off the bench tonight, but she's a shooting guard who has also been among the statistical leaders for the Lady Arrows, and so she will certainly be another one that Hernando is going to have to keep an eye on tonight.
She's averaging over 3 steals a game per contest coming off the bench.
Should make note about Clinton coming into tonight's game. They might not have been the opponent tonight for Hernando were it not for a 9-1 run that Germantown of Madison had in the fourth quarter in their third place game last week. That gave Germantown the number 3 seed in the tournament and had Clinton go down to number 4. The final score of that game, if you may recall, was 34-31. Germantown won, but it was mostly because of that 9-1 run in the fourth quarter that turned the game around for Germantown in their favor and lost the game sadly for Clinton. So we might actually be seeing Germantown here tonight, but were it not for that turnaround, Clinton comes up here and takes on the Tigers tonight.
We've got the starting lineups done, and we are ready to get this thing underway, it looks like.
as we see it here tonight, of course, in the first half, Lady Tigers will go from right to left across the screen, and the black-clad Lady Arrows going from left to right. Looking forward to this, Brian. This should be fun.
First round of the playoffs, getting it underway, and getting a fist bump from our officials here at midcourt, and we're ready to toss it up.
I've been told if I get too rough on the officials tonight that you're just going to have to mute the mic, but they actually do a terrific job. I know a lot of these officials around here, and as much grief as they get, they really do a great job.
Well, the guy tossing the ball, I recognize him from volleyball, so he calls everything.
I told them don't make any spike calls tonight. Violation on the jump, gives the ball to Hernando. And it'll be Fran Kelly to bring it up across the court. Over to the right side to Jalea. Jalea will feed it in deep, and the shot inside is good, and that's Walker. Kemba Walker opening the scoring for Hernando. Her first two of the night, and it's 2-0. And they bring out the press right away as Clinton comes into the front court. Underneath, the layup is no good, and it's flipped back out in front. Another shot is blocked right there. That shot taken by number 23, Grace Eatman. Here comes Hernando quickly into the front court, and that shot there comes off the board, but there's a foul on the play, and it will be Hernando going to the free throw line with Kelly, Jalea Kelly, shooting 2. First free throws of the night. First one is up and drops in. Kelly, her first point of the night. It's 3-0 for Hernando. 7:21 to go in the first quarter of play. Second try, nothing but net, and that makes it now 4-0. And they bring out the press once again.
Hernando's coming out pushing tonight. Going to put the pressure on early, looks like. There'll be a walk there.
Traveling call, turns it back over. First turnover of the night. Gives the ball back over to Hernando. Things going their way right away with a 4-0 lead. Kelly across the top line. Jalea. Walker. Now on the right side of drive, and a layup off the side of the board, no good. And Clinton will come up with the basketball. Caitlin White sets the play up.
Tigers are running in a zone defense here.
Yep. Battle for the ball, jump ball.
Good backside defense there by the Tigers to get the tie up.
Clinton gets the ball to baseline with the possession. Inbound to Eatman and a whistle.
Nevels will get called for that one. Be our first foul of the game.
First team foul. Of course, you know you get 5 team fouls in a quarter before they shoot 2 shots.
Ball thrown away. They're going to say it was touched by Tigers, so they'll be able to bring that one back into the front court.
Jones triggers the offense, and a pass off target. Ball comes back over to Hernando.
Well, early here, it looks like the Tigers are going to pack it in on a zone and tell Clinton to beat him from the outside right now. That's what it's looking like. They're not going to let him get it in the middle.
That plus pressure him in the backcourt. Make them work. Jalea, top of the key, comes down the left side, tries to spin inside. Stop there, looks for help. Gives it up to Fran. Baseline jumper is good by Fran Kelly. Her first 2 of the night.
Good to get her in the game early. Mississippi Player of the Year, 7A Player of the Year. Want her to get comfortable and in a rhythm.
There's Johnson, but her shot is no good. No. Fran has the ball back in the front court, down the near sideline. Cross-court pass over to Walker. 3-point try, no good. Off the hand,
Tigers
comes
fighting.
loose.
Nice hustle by Nevels there.
Yep, yep. Looking real good right there. Got a jump ball forced, however, and Hernando will keep possession in the front court. 5:26 to go in the quarter. Fran will toss it in. Over to Jalea. Now to Nevels. Fran works her way inside. Boy, she's muscling her way inside, but too much so on the charging foul. Lowered her head a little bit, and that caused the charging ball against Fran Kelly.
I would still like to see the replay on that. We're not going to get it, doesn't look like, but I'd like to see the replay because I thought she did lower her shoulder, but the defender was moving right with her.
But I think the thing right there is the defender did not.
Steal here by the Tigers.
Yep.
And they'll give it right back on the air pass.
Defender didn't really have a set position. They were both kind of moving together, and so the defender gave up her position on the floor. Macon pressuring in the backcourt once again, looking for those turnovers, Brian, and that will turn into points real quick if they can get it working for them.
Well, your Tigers come in averaging 17 points more a game than Clinton does on the season. So if those hold true, you know, hopefully the Tiger defense can hold them under 50 because they've been averaging about 43 a game so far.
White top of the key, midcourt. Over to McKinley. White once again. Top of the key jumper for three, hits it. First points of the night.
Fran will bring it up for the Tigers. She looks to drive. She'll get fouled.
Got her on the arm on the draw, on the charge in front. That's the foul on Johnson. Something to keep an eye on tonight to Toy Johnson if she gets into foul trouble.
That's going to be a jump ball again. Third jump ball in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Jump ball. Possession winning.
Looks like that's what they're going to do. If anything close to a tie-up, they'll just call the jump and keep playing.
Well, your Tigers lead 6-3. Your scoreboard sponsor for tonight is Sonic. Dean and Sonic always go the extra mile for Hernando Athletics.
McKinley, long pass off fingertips out of bounds. Hernando takes over. That was intended for Caitlin White, but a little bit too high and deep for her. Kelly across the timeline. Jalea, excuse me. To the right side. Now in deep, looking for Wallace, but it's deflected out of bounds there by McKinley, and ball comes back over to Hernando.
They've got to look cross court. Fran was wide open on the other side calling for the ball, and they just missed her.
Fran has a free throw circle jumper off the front iron, no good. Whistle, travel. Caitlin White surprises the defender right in front of her, and she took steps and turns it back over. Inbound pass, and Jalea has it now at midcourt. Fran on the near side will drive in, stops, pops, and off the iron, no good. It'll go out of bounds to Clinton, yep. 6-3, Lady Tigers on top. We're about 3.5 away from the end of the first quarter here. Pressure once again, nearly a steal. Picked up there by Eatman. Thrown across the line down court to White. White jumper off the board for two. White hitting there for Clinton. She has 5 points already tonight, all 5 points for the Lady Arrows.
Well, the Tigers are on about a 2-minute scoring drought, and then they'll break it right there.
Great play. You're going to need to see a lot of that from Wallace tonight. She got 2 there for Hernando. Good effort.
If we can keep her on the floor, she's got much more size than the Clinton defenders do.
And she's going to be an inside presence that I don't think Clinton can handle. Front court, Graham. Excuse me, not Graham, but Johnson. And she falls to the floor. They try to battle for it. It goes out of bounds. And they'll give it back over to Clinton.
Number 33, Merriweather.
8-5 the score, 2:47 left here in the first quarter of play.
Merriweather will check in for the Tigers, number 33.
White at midcourt off the inbound pass over to Graham. White, now to McKinley. In deep, now back out it comes. In the lane looking for Graham. Graham comes over to the right side, lost the ball, yeah. And Fran Kelly gets two.
Fran doing her best Ja Morant impression there with the stutter step.
And we got a timeout with the score. Lady Tigers 10, Clinton 5, 2:20 to go in the first quarter.
We'll be right back on the Hernando Tigers Sports Network. All right, we're back here on the floor, and the Arrows will inbound it. 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter.
McKinley and White now over to the far side to Eatman. And White has it in the front court. Graham, White, and McKinley. White again. Trying to get it inside, knocked away. Nice play there by the Lady Tigers. Yeah.
She must have checked in at that that timeout.
Yep. Jalea Wallace lobs over to the far side. Push back out. Now here comes Fran Kelly, and she's got two more.
She's starting to heat up a little bit tonight, Bob.
That's 6 for her. 12-5 now, Hernando on top.
She's averaging 27 points a game, I think is what they said she's averaging this year for the Tigers.
Just like that, Jatoy Johnson has her first two of the night to make it 12-7. And Fran Kelly is bumped down. We're going to have a foul here called on Jatoy Johnson. That 27 a game is actually a drop some because, you know, for a while she was up over 30 a game this year. I remarked to Coach Blake Jones a lot of times she starts popping from three-point range and it's kind of like a layup. You know it's going to go in. So once she heats up, look out, folks. Fran Kelly with the inbound pass return. Now she'll shoot off the rim, no good. Jalea, nice move, but she couldn't get it up and it comes away here to Clinton. Coming back with it is Jones, excuse me. Aria Jones. Loose ball near side, controlled by Fran Kelly. And we got a whistle.
Step out of bounds there.
Yep.
Well, you know she's a good player, Bob. When I saw the guest list for potential coaches here today, and there were several D1 coaches listed as potential people to be here at the game tonight.
They'll get to see a good player here tonight for sure. Long shot from White is off the rim and it's picked up by Hernando on the rebound. Fran has it now. They go to a bit of a man-to-man. Clinton does as Fran Kelly has it. Comes down the left side. Tries to shoot it up and she's pushed. A foul called.
It looks like she's going to be able to do that all night long. If she wants to go to the basket, I don't see them stopping her.
Yeah, she may, do that instead of shooting from the locker room tonight, you know?
Well, she hadn't even really looked for an outside shot. She's taking it to the...
No, she has not. Free throw in the air and good.
Well, they haven't shown an ability to try to stop her.
No. Not too many teams have this year, believe me.
Gemma Walker will check back in for the Tigers.
Wallace and Jalea will come out. 13-7, Hernando on top here in the first quarter. Just about to the first quarter break. Second free throw, no good. Rebound belongs to Eatman. She's a junior. Here's Jones. Over to White. Inside, out of bounds. Intended for Gabby Ward as she comes in the game, and there'll be another substitution coming in here for Clinton with 17.2 seconds to go in the first quarter.
See if they're going home for a last shot here.
Would be a good move with the lead, but you never know. Fran comes down the left side, works her way up, and she's called for traveling. Interesting call. But Clinton will have only 4 seconds and a little change.
Kimple will check in for the Clinton Arrows here for the last few seconds.
And that'll be it.
They were not clock aware and let the clock run out while they were in the backcourt. So at the end of the first quarter, your Tigers 13, Clinton Arrows 7. I'd like to thank a couple sponsors for tonight. Tri-County, if you're looking for top-notch farming, hunting, and animal feed supplies, Tri-County Farm Services of Hernando has you covered. They've been family-owned and operated since 1992. Visit them today at Tri-County Farm Services, where quality meets hometown service. Another sponsor for tonight is Hernando Dental Group. Looking for that smile that lights up a room? Why wait? Call Hernando Dental Group today, 662-429-6736, or visit them at hernandodentalgroup.com. And we have starting off, almost doubled them up on the score here for the first quarter. If we do that every quarter, it'll be a nice blowout win for the Tigers tonight.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to point out that this is really kind of a historic night, if you think about it. We made a bit of history earlier at the last regular season game played here. Tonight is actually going to be the last game played.
Because no matter what, they're supposed to be at Mississippi Valley next. Now, I've been told if weather affects that next week and they don't play, there could possibly end up being a second-round home game here. But that would be if bad weather does something next week.
Okay, so they have that option, but more than likely, this is going to be your last game tonight. Nice drive, layup, and 2 there for Christy Nevels.
We'll go into the full court press here. Zone press. Good kickball on the Tigers.
Girls are lucky to be able to play tonight. Some of the boys' games had to be moved around because of the intended storm action that's supposed to happen around the area here tomorrow.
Well, Hernando has a lot going on tonight. At the same time this game started, the beauty review is next door, so I'm assuming the parking lot's crazy right now. Fran again.
She's up to 9 now for the night with that layup.
And there's a steal.
Another chance. No.
They'll keep possession.
Coming down, shot attempt by Eatman off target.
Tigers outlet to Jalea, who's behind the back. She'll get a foul. Don't know that we wanted that foul call. We had a layup.
Well, they call it a blocking call. I would say it back in my River King hockey days to be a tripping call and get you 2 minutes in the box.
Well, in my soccer days, you would want them to play the advantage there and let us have the layup.
Yep. Nice layup inside, but off target. Clinton comes away with the ball. Nearly a high dribble, but Jones has it. Now from McKinley, the shot off target. And it'll go out of bounds, back over to Hernando.
Hernando pushing the lead out here, 17-7, a minute and a half into this second quarter. Clinton is yet to score in this quarter.
Fran Kelly will bring it up. On the near side, she drives near the baseline, stopped. Out it comes, and a traveling. Oh, yeah.
It's not the NBA, Bob.
That's right.
NBA, that's perfectly legal.
NBA and some college levels I've been watching this year.
Well, while we're talking about D1 coaches being here, the college baseball season kicked off today. And a Hernando alum, Connor Spencer, got the save for the Ole Miss Rebels down in Texas against Arizona today. They pulled off the victory 2-1, and the Hernando alum, Connor Spencer, got the first save of the year for the Rebels.
Well, the Lady Tigers
another
were able to, another walk. Well, they wanted to be so quick in getting that break going the other way around, but sometimes you can be just a little bit too quick. Eatman, now to McKinley. A drive, and the layup falls off. No good there from White. Battle for the ball at the baseline. Out of bounds. It will go back to Clinton. Jalea took a little bit of a tumble trying to get after that ball there on the baseline. Clinton trying to get something going here.
Good defense there by Fran on the ball. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. They're going to call a foul, I think. No, they called a jump ball. I thought they were going to get Jalea for a foul there.
And the possession arrow goes back to Clinton. Caitlin White will toss it in for the Lady Arrows. Throws it into Aria Jones. Jones will work the right side here against the zone. White now to Eatman. White eyes the three, shoots the three, and hits the three.
That'll be Clinton's first basket of this second period. Score 17-10, brought to you by Sonic as always. They'll call another travel here. And Fran's down on the ground. Hopefully she's okay, but she took a hard spill there.
Well, she's not getting up right away either, and that is not good news.
It wasn't a real good look on the live foul. I don't know if they can hear us down at the production or not, get a replay of that while we're waiting to see the fall, because she took a hard spill.
They called traveling on her, but at the same time, I thought the Clinton defender had draped her pretty well, trying to guard her down that near side. That could be a big loss if she's out for any unnecessary time.
Well, you got Chris Smith, the great Hernando trainer. He's at every sporting event. He'll take a look at her. They'll probably take her back to the locker room and take a look at it. But looks like it may be an ankle. Yeah, hopefully we'll keep up with that. Tigers leading 17-10 with 5.5 minutes to go when she left the game. And Jalea, her sister, followed her out but came back to the court. She worried about her sister's health. Can't blame her for that.
So you've got Jalea, you've got Mister, I believe that is, number 1. Out there as well, Callie Mitzer. Here's a shot from the right side off target. Another try is up, that's good. And that's Eatman scoring there for Clinton. Her first 2 of the night.
And we're going to need Neville and Jalea to step up right here with Fran being out. And Jalea's trying, but she may be trying to do a little too much right now with the ball.
Yep. She throws it up there off target.
She was looking for a foul call, did not get it.
Eatman into the front court.
Nice
Layup
pass.
Is good.
I will get that. Was a very nice bounce pass.
And that's Jatoy Johnson, her 4th point of the first half.
Aria Jones made that pass. Very nice bounce pass for the easy bucket. And finally, the Tigers will get a foul call that they've been looking for.
McKinley with the push.
You hear the cheers as Fran jogs back out onto the floor. So she's only been gone for a minute. She hadn't checked back in the game yet, but she looks like she's okay. Chris Smith rubs his hands as he comes by. He did some magic touch to her, and she's ready to play. And Jalea from deep.
It's 5 points for her, and it's also the first 3-pointer, but
I'm thinking there may be a technical foul here. Yes, there is a technical foul. So obviously there was some words.
Yeah.
There was obviously some words after that 3-pointer. Yeah, I think Jalea is the one that got called for the technical. But it was almost immediate. I wasn't sure at first if it was a tech or not, but that was called almost immediately after the bucket. She'll make 1 of 2 of the technicals. And Fran Kelly will check back in for the Tigers since she was gone for just over a minute.
Jones with it. Now to White. White on the left side.
They can't dribble.
Trying to come
Hey,
back.
they can't dribble.
Get back into this game a little bit. Down 5. Looping layup and a traveling
They'll call
call.
it travel there.
Wow.
Okay.
Wallace was right there on defense. Fran looks no worse for wear right now. Lofts it over cross court. That's Nevels. Now to Fran. Off the board, off target. Clinton with the ball out of bounds. Back over to Hernando.
Merriweather. Replaces 35.
Hey, they can't dribble. They can't dribble. Just stay in front of them.
Kelly into Kelly. Back to Kelly. Triple. Got it.
She's heating up. That's 2 threes in a matter of a few seconds by Jalea there.
And that's 8 for her.
Both of those are deep threes, too.
Shot didn't even hit the board that time.
They can't. Hey,
Lady Arrows with the basketball.
just stay in front of them.
Caitlin White. And driving in, the layup is charged. McKinley with the foul.
24.
3 minutes to go, 8-point game, 23-15. Hernando on top. Fran will bring it up.
Let's go, Tigers!
Looking for Jalea and a steal.
Steal there.
Layup. And no good. Rebound. No good.
Off again. And now there'll be a foul
Get a
call.
whistle
underneath.
here on the floor.
Nice steal by Johnson there in our end of the floor, and just couldn't convert the layup.
White will toss it in from the baseline. Bounce pass underneath. Turnaround block. Fran Kelly with the block will start back. And got a whistle and a push foul.
All I know is I've been thrown out for a lot less than what I just heard. In fact, the last time we played Clinton in soccer, I got thrown for way less.
Yeah.
We apologize for the salty language in the background.
Number 1 on McKinley. Coming out with it here is Nevels. Nevels got to the baseline, had it knocked away out of bounds. Next Clinton foul, by the way. We have 2.5 minutes to go, but next Clinton foul will be 2 shots for Hernando. Fran Kelly off the board, no good. Battle for the ball on the rebound, and we'll have a jump ball.
Fran's had the drive. She has not found the outside shot yet today. Her
Nope.
sister has found the outside shot. If she finds it, then this Clinton team's probably in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Fran's going to toss it in. Over it comes here to Walker. Now to Nevels. Shot off the board, no good. A rebound try is blocked, but a foul called as Merriweather in the game for Hernando should come to the free throw line, as that'll be the 5th team foul on the Lady Arrows here in the first or second quarter. That's the 3rd foul also on Jatoy Johnson, and that's going to be critical. Free throw by Merriweather is good, her first point tonight. 2:17 remaining in the half, 24-15, Hernando on top by 9. They've never trailed. Second try, Merriweather good.
Stretching it out to a 10-point lead here. We'll have timeout on the floor by Clinton. One of our game sponsors is Lenny Grills and Subs of Hernando. Hungry? Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Visit Lenny Grill and Subs of Hernando today, where fresh meets flavor. Taste the difference. And also, Shelter Insurance is a proud sponsor of Hernando Athletics. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Shelter Insurance is here to make sure you're covered. Call Brandon Vanderburg at 662-429-5755 or Randy Wildman at 662-429-0860. Thank you to all of our game sponsors for sponsoring all of Hernando Tiger Athletics this season.
Some of the other games, of course, South Haven playing at Tupelo tonight, and Hernando, or rather Horn Lake, is at Starkville in 7A. And the 6A games tonight include Neshoba Central at Olive Branch, Center Hill at Vicksburg, and Lake Cormorant playing at Callaway.
And the winner of this game will play the winner of that South Haven Tupelo game in the next round in the Elite Eight.
Don't reach, just slide your feet.
Supposed to be at the Valley in the quarterfinals.
Check the baseline on.
That will be on the
Check the
24th.
baseline on. Check the baseline on.
Clinton ball in the front court. Arrows trailing here in the first half. McKinley now to White. Aria Jones on the left side. White at midcourt, calling for Jones. She gets the ball back. McKinley.
Again, we're packing that zone in. And
Hey, don't worry about it. Just stay where you at.
way to beat a zone is to dribble, drive, pass, and they're not dribbling at all. They're just throwing it around the outside, and they'll get called for a travel. I mean, the way to beat a zone is you got to penetrate and draw the defense and then pass it. And right now, all they're doing is throwing it around the outside. So as long as they do that, I don't see Coach Jones moving out of this zone formation.
It's been a defense in the first half of aggression in the backcourt, frustration in the front court for Clinton. Merriweather, Wallace, Merriweather, over to Walker. Walker drives the right side and will shoot off the board, no good, but a nice rebound there by Merriweather. Shot by Fran, it's good, there
Now
she
she
goes.
connects on the three.
That's 12 now for her in the first half. A minute to go before halftime, 13-point lead.
Well, the Tigers are right at going at their average for the season of 60 points with 28 to go in the first half, and Clinton is well off their 43 at the moment at 15 points.
Wallace is going to get called for the foul, but that's still a good play defensively to block. And that would have been an easy 2 points inside had she not blocked that shot, but got a little bit of the body at the same time. And that's her first personal foul.
Tiger fans did not like that call behind us at all.
Oh, really? Eatman at the line, missed the first free throw. Getting one more.
She gonna miss it. Box out.
Inside a minute to go in the first half. Free throw is good this time. That gives her 4 points on the night. Here comes Fran, and the layup off target, no good. Clinton rebound. They come back the other way. Underneath Jones, layup over top of the rim. And out of bounds, Hernando ball. Down to 37.5 and counting here in the first half of play.
Hey, one shot. One shot.
Here comes Fran Kelly on the right side. Back out it comes. Nevels, Walker,
We ain't in no hurry.
Nevels free throw circle. Now to Merriweather. Merriweather puts it inside for Fran Kelly.
And
We have
there'll
a
be a
traveling
travel.
call.
Got 14 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, somebody brings up walking in Memphis, or walking in Hernando. I'm going to be upset. I'm just going to tell you that
A lot of traveling in this first half.
Yeah, no, AAA won't even agree with it.
The Tigers will get the ball back with 7 seconds to go.
All this traveling, where's my triptych anyway?
Right.
Been a good first half for the Lady Tigers so far. They're going to have a nice lead to head into the locker room at halftime. Fran across the timeline. Down the left
And then
side.
they'll call a moving screen on the Tigers. Merriweather, is that her second or third?
That'll be, that's on Wallace, and that's,
Oh, it was, excuse me.
they called 35.
Yeah, it was on Wallace.
That's their second foul. Thanks to the scoreboard, I'm catching up because I have to apologize. I hadn't been keeping fouls. Here's a long shot off target, and that will end the first half, Brian. Good first half for the Lady Tigers. They keep it up coming out of the locker room in the second half here. They should be in good shape.
Yeah, we'll go to the break. Your cheerleaders that just finished fourth in nationals are going to perform here at halftime, and we'll turn it over and let y'all watch them here on the Hernando Tigers Sports Network, and we'll be back in just about 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year, the Hernando High School dance team won third place in the hip-hop division and third place in game day division at regionals. They also placed fourth place in 7A hip-hop division at the MHSAA State Championships. We want to thank our coaches, Candy Garrison and Elizabeth Swindell, for their dedication to Hernando High School dance team. Give it up to these young ladies, the Hernando dance team.
Laugh with iconic Broadway shows, Mean Girls and the Addams Family, and enjoy highly anticipated evenings with Priscilla Presley and beloved comedian Brian Regan. Now is the time to reserve your tickets. The Heindel Center for the Performing Arts is just a short drive down I-55. Go to heidelcenter.org for more information.
right, we're back here getting ready for the second half to start. Blowing the whistle or blowing the horn. The referees are back out. Teams are taking their last minute instruction, but good first half for the Tigers with a 12-point lead here at halftime, starting the second half. Bob, what are your thoughts on the first half?
If Clinton can not find a way to get inside more often with the basketball, they're going to be in big trouble tonight because they're not hitting anything from outside, it seems like. And if Fran Kelly warms up to about the point where her sister's been shooting in the first half, just Katie bar the door, it's all over, and start punching a ticket to Itabena next week.
Well, I mean, it's like I've said, they're not dribbling at all. And, of course, you can hear behind us the crowd yelling they don't dribble. If they're not going to dribble, penetrate, they're not going to penetrate this zone defense.
No. It's been frustration inside and aggression on the outside as far as defending these Lady Arrows.
We're changing up our zone a little bit to start the second half. We're going to a 1-3-1, looks like. When we were in a 2-3 the first half.
First shot blocked, second try blocked away, and we got a foul called.
I don't know if that's a halftime adjustment where Coach Jones doesn't think that they can match us inside. He's just going with the 1-3-1 to protect the perimeter.
Second foul on Fran Kelly. And this is Jatoy Johnson at the line. And for Clinton, she is going to need to pick it up offensively here in the second half if they're going to have much chance of coming back in this one. She's been their leader offensively. Missed the first one and got the second one. That gives her 5 for the night, but she's had, I think I've got her for 3 fouls. Long pass inside.
Fran, you have for 3?
No. Johnson.
Okay.
Remember, she's their big gun, but she comes into the second half in foul trouble. Clinton, or Hernando ball, rather, excuse me.
And how, we got a foul underneath. I was saying we had an all ball called by one official, and it was clearly got hit in the face. Underneath the goal, ref called the foul, and so they got it right in the long term.
And that's foul number 3 on Eatman. So only 2 team fouls, but still foul trouble as Fran Kelly hits the first free throw. She's up to 13. Averaging, like you say, 27 a ball game. Second free throw good. And at one point in the season was averaging over 30. Pressure in the backcourt. They better hurry up if they want to get that ball across the line. They finally do. Shot from the right side off the board is no good. Taken by Johnson. Fran Kelly for 3. Off target, no good.
Her sister trying to clean up that rebound. They're fighting for it.
Fran has it. Layup off target, no good. But Jalea comes up with the board once again. Fran Kelly inside for Wallace, off her, out of bounds.
A little bit hard of a pass there. Tough to handle, down at the knees, hard. Yeah, I like the hustle there.
Hustle, like the good idea of getting it inside, but sometimes you got to be a little greedy and just take the shot. Across the line is Jones. Layup, off target, off the rim, no good. That is Gemma Walker with the rebound.
Walk it down, take your time.
Fran Kelly. Now over to Nevels. Hernando pressuring in the front court. Whistle, timeout. 30-second timeout. Blake Jones calls it, and it's 30-17. Hernando on top. 6.5 to go here in the third.
Coach Jones did not like what he was looking at with our spacing with that defense there, and he's going to call a timeout and talk about it.
I think I was starting to see that Clinton was really starting to pressure a little more in the front court.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game down 30-17, they're going to have to do something besides just trading possessions with the Tigers at this point.
They got to make some things happen. They certainly have to try and make some things happen, and Coach Fairley is probably talking about some of that there during that timeout, the 30-second timeout that Blake took for Hernando. Walker will toss it in near sideline to Fran Kelly. Kelly lofts it and off the rim, no good. No
over the back foul there.
Yep.
No, Wallace, I think that was that her. Is that her fourth?
She's got a couple, and I've got 3 for her, and scoreboard does as well.
Then we'll get Merriweather in for her now and let her sit down for a minute.
Adds a little more quickness rather.
Steal with
there.
The full court press. Nice steal by Nevels, and she'll feed it over to Kelly, who will finish it. The
10
full court
points
press
for
is
Jalea.
working.
Yep. And that basket there, I believe that was White scoring. That gives her 10. And Jalea hitting another tray.
Jalea has been hot from behind the arc tonight. It's her 3rd or 4th 3 of the game.
At least 3. Here is Jones, shot off the back iron. Nice little play there by Merriweather. Been really impressed by her play when she's in there. Jalea, baseline, and a whistle here.
They'll call that on the floor. She wanted a shooting foul. Looks like they're going to call it on the floor.
It's going to be against Eatman. And I've got her, and the board does as well. Scoreboard says 4 fouls on her. And now we have another timeout in there, Coach.
Yeah, I think Clinton may have called that one.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
So 5:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hernando lead is 16 now at 35-19. And that might be their biggest lead tonight, Brian.
It is definitely. All in jeopardy of getting doubling up the Clinton Arrows on the scoreboard right now.
Yep. Hey, I got to talk a little soccer here. I saw on Twitter that Parks Rafferty signed today.
He did. He
with
signed with
Itawamba.
ICC. I think that's our 5th senior that is committed to play at the next level. You have several, including my son, who decided to hang up the boots. He posted it on Instagram today. It made me sad seeing that he said number 22 out, and he's hanging up the boots. He's got the All-Star game. Him and Parks and Leo and Arturo are playing in the All-Star game at Tupelo next Thursday night. And then we'll have 5 going to play at the next level. Parks signed today, and we had 4 signed last week.
Great program at Hernando for boys soccer, state champions last year. Center Hill's going to try and go and get after one on Monday in 6A.
Did they move that game to Monday as well?
Monday at 4. Here's Fran, bombs away off the front iron, no good. Jalea trying to throw it off a Clinton player, could not do that in time.
Well, that'll be Center Hill's 2nd year in a row in the championship game. They got beat in the championship last year.
Long Beach beat them in a late goal, 3-2. They're playing George County this year. Arrows in the front court. Here is White, shot no good. Ball loose, picked up there. Jalea had it taken away. Layup no good. Another try up, and finally crawls in for Caitlin White. White there with the deuce, now has 12 for the night. Jalea off target, no good. Fran has it. Fran Kelly, left side jumper, good.
She's just fun to watch, Bob. She's a fun player to watch.
I've seen a lot of great girls basketball players in my time, and she ranks right up there among some of the best. Whistle, charging foul. That should be 4 on Jatoy Johnson.
And that's a big one for them.
Yes, it is. I think that's her 3rd team foul, and it is number 4 on Johnson.
They are leaving her in the game at the moment. They're going to live and die with her on the court, it looks like.
Jalea lost the ball trying to make a move. Loose there near the free throw circle. They battle for it on the floor. And a little wrestling match going on will be called. And a jump ball will give the ball back to the Lady Arrows. Clinton's had some good basketball programs. here in the past few years. This year, maybe a little tough for them. I think they finished 3rd in the regular season and 4th in the tournament.
Pitts will check back in for the Tigers for Walker. So we've got another call on the floor. I'm not sure. We're having to separate some players right now.
I think Fran and Johnson got into it a little bit, and Jalea had to step in and
protect her big sister.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's not supposed to be the little sister with the, it's supposed to be the big sister with the head on their shoulders, right?
Be aggressive, but with control.
And what do they call it? Technical? What have they done? They throw her out?
Johnson walking over to the bench.
Well, if they called a foul on her, that will be her 5th. So whether it was a technical or a personal foul,
won't matter.
That will be her 5th foul with almost 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. That's a huge, huge hit to the arrows for the rest of this game if that's what was called.
And she only had 4 points on the night. 5 points on the night. You get cut in half when you're averaging 11 on the season. That is not a good night for her.
Actually, yeah, I was going to say, she caught that ball out of bounds, so that will be Arrow's ball.
That's one of the Neville's. That's one of those things. Oh yeah, I got to catch it. No, maybe I shouldn't catch
it. But she'll get it right back.
Yes, she will.
She made up for the mistake and stole the ball right back. And now Jalea's going to drive.
Off the board, no good. Rebound is blocked, but a foul called.
Yeah, young Tiger team. Very few seniors starting. Obviously, Fran is a junior. Her sister Jalea is a sophomore. Merriweather is a senior. Wallace is a senior. But outside of those 2 seniors, everybody else is underclassmen and will be back for another run next year with this group. So.
Free throw by Merriweather is good. She has 3 on the night, but I think she's been really active inside tonight. Probably more so than I've seen her in a while in the games I've covered.
Well, the flash is coming from the 2 Kelly girls, but our inside has been dominant. They have not been able to get the ball into the middle and score consistently in the paint on us tonight.
18-point lead now, 39-21. Hernando on top. Here's a nice pass inside, but they blow the layup, and it goes out of bounds. Got to give credit on that pass there to White. She had a nice no-look pass to an open player underneath. They just couldn't finish.
Well, they've struggled finishing. They've had several point-blank baskets. If they're going to have any chance at trying to get back into this game, they're going to have to hit some of those. Nice inbound there. That will still be a jump ball.
Clinton keeps the basketball on the jump. Inbound to the far corner. Try to come down underneath, but it's picked off by the Tigers. Fran Kelly over to the far corner. Pass comes over to Jalea. Back pass, Fran. It comes into the backcourt. It'll be a backcourt violation.
If y'all take your time, y'all will be all right. You ain't in no hurry.
3:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 39-21. Hernando on top.
Do we have any update in the South Haven Tupelo game?
Have not seen any. I'll try and take a look here if I have half a chance. Coming out is Neville's for the Lady Tigers. Down to 3.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Underneath, shot, good. That is 2 points from Aria Jones. She's happy to get right there her first 2 of the night. Fran Kelly off the neck of the rim, no good. And a battle for the ball at the baseline will go out of bounds to Clinton. 3 minutes exactly left here in quarter number 3. 39-23 our score. Blake's going to keep the press on him in the backcourt.
Well, and all that does, even if they get it up, it's just eating time off the clock. It's just taking it. Now they're going to be in jeopardy at 10 seconds right here if they're not careful. They'll get it up.
Got the ball, turnaround jumper, hit it. Eatman with 2 there. And that gives her 6 for the evening. Whistle. And we got an offensive foul the other way, it looks like, on Fran. Player control foul on Kelly, Fran Kelly. And that is her third, yes.
All right, I do have an update. Tupelo beat South Haven 77-37 tonight. So the winner of this game will play Tupelo in the Elite Eight. And that is an absolute massacre by Tupelo over South Haven.
Well, Tupelo defending champions in 7A from last year, so not really surprised there. Jones gets it inside, shot, blocked, loose ball, comes out to the far sideline, and we got a whistle.
They must have started their game earlier than us tonight.
I'm not surprised given the distance, I guess, if nothing else. I'm a little surprised this one held on to a 7 o'clock start, actually.
Well, I think Tupelo is the 2 seed this year out of that region.
Long shot is good. Morgan Hughes, Eatman with the 3. She's got 9 now for the night. And a battle for the ball on the near side will come out of bounds. It'll belong to Clinton.
I thought they were coming to sit in our lap.
I thought so. Hey, I'll give him an assist. Caitlin White, you're right, by the way. That game should have been played in Tupelo tonight, them being the higher seed.
I'm not sure who the 1 seed was out of that region this year.
Clinton, minute 45 and counting here in the third quarter. Caitlin White now over to Eatman. Back to White for 3, off the rim, no good. Here's Eatman again, over top of the rim, it'll go out of bounds. Tiger ball. Now Clinton's gonna try and press a little bit as Wallace comes back in. Starkville, by the way, was the number 1 seed out of that region, and they are hosting Horn Lake tonight. Jalea across the line, over to the near corner for Walker. Now to Kelly. Shot off the rim, no good. They reach for the rebound to Wallace, and she gets the rebound, puts it in. 4 points for her. Love to see her do a lot more like that. Minute to go here in the third quarter. Across the line, Eatman shoots off the rim, no good. Jalea gets the rebound. Across the timeline on the far side.
Out of bounds.
She stepped out of bounds.
I'm not sure why we're in such a hurry right now, but here in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, we've let them cut back into this lead a little bit. And it's only a 13-point game now. You know, I think we were up, 19 at one point?
18, 19, yep.
And so we've let them chip into it to go, here at the end of the third quarter.
Get back, 23, get back. Stay back, 23.
Clinton in the front court. Eatman left side, getting in the lane. Her shot blocked by Wallace.
Foul called.
Foul called, yes indeed. 2-shot foul.
It's always fun to see how many coaches we have in the stands at a game.
Oh, yes. And I always wonder what year rule book they're working out of, a lot of them. Because it's not in this century. Free throw is good by Eatman.
And again, they're chipping into this lead and giving themselves a little life. Yeah, a little hope going into the fourth quarter, where if we could have put the gas on a little bit, we could have put this away, and the fourth quarter would have been for fun. And now it's an 11-point game with 38 seconds, and we're still going fast up and down the court. And throwing up wild shots. I don't understand that. And Coach Jones can't be happy with that.
And boy, we got a wrestling match trying to go get the ball. 23.7 left here in the third quarter.
All you got to do is slow the ball down.
Ball belongs to Hernando on the possession.
What he said.
And Fran with it in the backcourt. Jalea on the right side. Corner 3, no good. Loose ball back to Fran Kelly. Left side jumper, in and out, no good. And it comes to Jalea. She gets it, Jalea Kelly. 15 points tonight for her, 43-30, and that will end the third quarter of play.
Into the third quarter, your Tigers lead the Clinton Arrows 43-30. Your scoreboard sponsor tonight was Sonic, and again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who've been with Hernando Tiger Athletics all season, and we appreciate the support from the local community. We'll be right back here for the fourth quarter on the Hernando Tigers Sports Network. All right, we're back here for the fourth quarter. Your Tigers with a 13-point lead, giving the Clinton Arrows a little hope here. We'll be in the zone again. Looks like we're going to run the 1-3-1 to start this fourth quarter.
Inside, shot is up and good.
All of a sudden, Clinton's starting to get inside on us a little bit, and that's made a difference.
That is Shante Caston scoring.
Oh, we missed the layup there by Fran.
Clinton coming back underneath.
All right, now we're down to single digits now, 9-point game.
Eatman has 13. Yeah, we got a whistle here.
Well, and they're doing all this with their best players sitting over on the bench fouled out. So credit to Clinton. They are fighting and not giving up in this game.
They certainly are. They're doing a good job.
Well, you said the reason they got in this game was a 9-1 run. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be in this game.
Yep. White will toss it in to Aria Jones. And here come the Lady Arrows. Across the timeline to White. Jones. Left side, McKinley. Now at the baseline, Eatman. Shot is blocked by Wallace, but they'll call her for a foul. And that is going to be 4 on her.
And now you're letting them take free throws with 7 minutes left in the game with the clock stopped. This is becoming a little bit of a ball game where midway through that third quarter looked like it was going to be an easy coast for the Tigers.
Merriweather comes back in for Hernando as Wallace will take a seat. And 2 free throws here coming up for the Lady Arrows. First one is good. And Eatman now up to 14, leading Clinton in scoring. Second one coming up. And that's off the rim, no good. Nevels will get the rebound.
Now we're starting to try to slow it down a little bit, looks like.
Fran Kelly at the circle. Now to Nevels. To Walker, lofts one, off the board, no good. And the rebound loose, picked up by Clinton, but we'll have a push foul here.
That'll do. Is that Fran's third or fourth?
That is going to be her fourth. And it is, yes. Fourth personal. She has 16 points, but 4 fouls. Second team foul on the Lady Tigers. Jones on the right side to White. At the high post for Eatman. McKinley, pass broken up. Eatman picks it up. She has it now knocked away. And coming up with it
Fred
here.
still in there fighting for the ball with 4 fouls. And comes
Fran
out of the
Kelly
back
to
with it.
Jalea. Got it.
Jalea Kelly, 3 points.
Jalea, yep, with the
Stretching the
basket.
lead back to 11 there.
Uh-huh. That gives her 18 on the night now. Long three-pointer off the front iron, no good. And Jalea tried to break free, could not. Lost it, shot up, no good. Another try, no good. And Fran Kelly with the rebound. And a whistle and a timeout called by Blake. Blake Jones calling a timeout. 46-35, the lead is 11 points here now with 5:47 to go in the ball game.
Well, we just need to settle down, play our game, and we should be able to run this clock out, but we've given them a little bit of life, and it's got the crowd a little bit worked up. You know, they were feeling good, and now everybody's getting a little bit on pins and needles because you win, you stay and play again, you lose,